Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back with another episode for y'all today. You know what? Thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
What's going on? And we are back for another Flow Show, no filter, coming to you live on my YouTube channel, and you can see me on Facebook. But if you don't catch the live show every day, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m., make sure you catch my ass on Apple and Spotify 24/7. I upload all my episodes. We got about 300 plus episodes on Apple and Spotify. 5-star ratings. So let's keep it going. If you listen from Apple and Spotify, keep giving me those 5-star ratings. I'm very proud to have a 5-star rating on a podcast where I talk a lot of stuff that if you ain't on our side, you might get offended. And a lot of times people try to hate up, give you 1 or 2 stars just to fuck up your emotion. But I still got 5 stars. So let's keep that going. Roll, call. Who we got in here before we get into this Diddy and this other story? Because today, y'all, to be honest, it wasn't really much to talk about for me today. I mean, ain't too much in the news moved me in the past couple of days. I'm kind of waiting on some things, but we got something to talk about. Who we got in here? We got Enoch in the building, Desi in the building, Island Girl, RX, Johnny Gonzalez, Miss Sweet Tooth, Elise, what's up? C Tuck, what's going on, my bro? Desi, Grandma Kathy, what's up? If I missed it, anybody, let me see what I got. Tarkeisha Thompson, Ariel Graham Beal, Mr. I Don't Like It. That's me. What's up, Corey Page? In the building. We got a lot of people in the building. Come on in, y'all. Pile in. Let's talk about today. Let's see what the hell we got on the docket. Feeling good? Tuning in from the East Coast. What's up, Gino? We got people from the East Coast. We got any other East Coast people in here? Gino, is it Gino? I don't know if it's Gino, Nona Bun, Miss Bun. Nice profile pic. I see you styling in the glasses. I like those glasses. Eastern PA, what's going on? We got Eastern pay up. We got PA in the building. Aloha, we got Hawaii in the building. Anybody in here catching me for the first time? Announce yourself in the chat. You in for a hell of a experience if this is your first time tuning in to the Flow Show No Filter and the chattiest chat, the best chat on the best chat and chit chatting. When it come to chit chatting, ain't no better chat than my chat. Let's just put it to you like that. Who else we got here? Don't be shy. Lauren Monek from Pittsburgh, baby. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm a Browns fan, so I'm going to give you some grace on the Pittsburgh. I ain't even going to go there. We love our Pittsburgh community. Outside of football, of course. Cavs won last night. But before we get into this Diddy and this new story I want to talk about. Okay, we got Nick Houston. First time in the chat. Okay, Nick. Is it Nikki? Nick? Go ahead, Nick. Okay, Nikki. Everybody say what's up to Nick. She spells it Nikk. Everybody say what's up to Nick. You know, we love to show love to our first timers. We're gonna take it real easy for you, Nick. We're gonna take it real easy on you. Tab Davis, Orlando in the building. We got Tina Phillips. She say it's her first time. Be careful, Tina. James Russell in the building. What's up, Uncle James? Squeeze. We got Squeeze in here, y'all. Y'all should be honored. We got Squeeze watching the chat, watching the show. Sharon says, good morning, Flo Daddy and chat. Louisville, Kentucky in the building. Who else we got? Shit, El Paso in the building. Okay, whichever. All right, Nick. I'm going to go with Nick then. Come on with it, Nick. Cali in the building. Converse, Texas in the building. God, Lee. We from all over. I'm going to have to expand my horizons and come reach out and touch some of y'all. Boston? Norway? Come on, y'all. Birmingham, Alabama. So we just, everybody everywhere is tuning in to the Flow Show No Filter. Anybody watch the see Cat Williams talking about how people was going up to the Diddy party? Cat Williams said they had a area where you load up, where they load everybody up. I see Boston in the building. You go to the compound for the Diddy party, freak offs, whatever. And Cat Williams said they shuttle everybody to the real party. Tab Davis says it's her first time. Everybody say what's up to Tab. Welcome in for your first time. Your first time is never your last time when it comes to the Flow Show No Filter. This is the best show on the earth. We got Cincinnati, Ohio in the house. Man, it's just so many of y'all. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. So, Nick, check it out. Cat Williams says, so when you go to the Diddy party, you go to one area and everybody meets at one area, and then there are buses that shuttle your freaky ass up to the freak off party. Cat Williams said he always stayed in the shuttle area and watched everybody come and go. And he said people would end up with grease all over their face. Okay, we got Oklahoma in there, grease all over their face and looking like they butt hurt. And he said they would all, since y'all can see me, I want to stand up, but he all said they all be standing up. They all be standing up riding home. Eugene, we got Eugene, Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, Eugene? Morning, Nashville, Tennessee. I seen it. Their ass was wearing shine and could. Yeah. They had baby oil. Cat Williams said they had baby oil all over their face, and they butt hurt after they came from the Diddy party. And I can tell you from experience that is how they do those little exclusive celebrity parties. Because I remember back in Atlanta, one time I went to Evander Holyfield's big house party, and it was set up the same way where we all met at like a mile away, or not even a mile away, maybe a half a mile away, and then the shuttle took us to Evander Holyfield's house. Now, it wasn't no freaky shit going on. This was just a regular party. But you know, with Diddy, it's a whole take your phone, no picture. You can take your phone, but you can't take, they take your phone. You can't have no pictures. They take everything for you. Teresa. What's up, Teresa from Youngstown, Ohio? Yeah, we on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, Portia. We on YouTube right now. We just on YouTube and FaceTime and Facebook at the exact same time. But come on and join us in YouTube. Genesis. Okay, so I'm gonna call you Genesis. Thank you for correcting me, Genesis. But yeah, if you on Facebook and you want to come over to YouTube, we on YouTube popping. We got C Tuck over here, Desi, Enoch, Sharon. Come on over to YouTube. And let's see if Grandma Kathy gonna stay on YouTube or she gonna make her way to Facebook. So anyway, Cat Williams had me cracking up. It's not showing up. Yeah, it's showing up because people are on here. People are on YouTube, Portia. I'm literally chatting with people on YouTube right now. She said YouTube not showing up, but it's showing up. Jared Jones, what's up? Starting to see some people I know. What's up, Jared? My old golf buddy. Is that one of my old golf buddies, Jared? Is it that, Jared? Good afternoon from Cincinnati. Amanda Frank says, Harold, do you ever feel like you could be targeted at some point for exposing someone as you are highly watched and influenced? I don't know why Facebook won't let you chat, Grandma Kathy. You should be able to chat in there. Maybe it's so many people chatting. I don't know. They saying Grandma Kathy, they won't let. I don't know why they won't let you chat, Grandma Kathy. But to answer your question, I think about it, but I ain't gonna never be mad or scared about what's gonna happen to me for doing the right thing and what's in my heart. If anybody want to do something to me because I'm doing what's in my heart and doing what's right, well, bring it on. God got my back. My family, friends got my back. And I've been this way my whole life. And I've got this far. And so I believe I'll continue to be all right. So, yeah, thanks for that question. I do get that question a lot. I never have a chance to really answer it to everybody. But, yeah, I'm not worried. I think about it. I make sure I'm safe. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing the right thing, God ain't gonna let nothing happen to me that ain't supposed to happen to me. So that's how I look at it. So who we got? Man, y'all is in here. Mad love. Brian Hill says, mad love, bro. Mad love to you, Brian Hill. So yeah, Cat Williams said that people came from Diddy party with oil all over their face, standing up driving because they butt hurt. Cat Williams is crazy. Cat Williams is crazy. But we're going to get to a little bit later, but we also got to talk about, they are trying to drum up some, what would you call it? Tax evasion, money laundering charges on Diddy. Put a one in the chat if you heard about it. We talked about it a little bit on my members only yesterday, but I want to discuss it a little bit with y'all. It's about some money. So they were saying Diddy was taking money from this took money from this Miami club for an appearance fee. And he was getting paid $100,000. The only problem is he wanted the $100,000 in cash. And people are speculating, and it's not just speculating. It's an actual real article on MSN. It says Diddy paid $100,000 in cash to appear at Miami club. Now, the problem is that money was never reported. So Page 6 reports that former Bad Boy CEO Sean Diddy Combs was paid a $100,000 cash appearance fee and directed the payment to be sent to a company in his mother's name. Now, the fact that it was in cash and sent to his mother's name got people speculating, and shit, the authorities looking into this because not only is it a big deal if you take $100,000 in cash and appear that you're trying to hide it, because they were saying this was right before all of this shit hit the fan, and so they feel like Diddy was trying to collect as much cash as he could. What if I told you? What if I told you if Diddy did this, if there's a pattern of this, Diddy ass could be grass. If there's a pattern, because a lot of people say, well, it's no big deal. It's sort of a big deal on $100,000, but if he did this multiple times, are we talking about possibly $1 million worth of transactions? That would only be 10 appearances. If he did 10 appearances and he did the same thing, it might be a problem. And he directed the money to be sent to his mom, to a company in her name. Now, the company that made the contract terms was Janice Combs Music Holdings Incorporated. Page 6 said Diddy was doing business in this fashion less than a year before the FBI raided his private residence, which was in March. And he was also hit with several civil lawsuits around that time. Now, the feds, the raids led to Diddy being indicted, of course. But the problem is, we all know the feds are looking for a reason. They do not like the fact that Diddy got away, in their minds, scot-free, in a lot of people's minds, scot-free, even though he was found guilty of 2 charges. Now, the fact that he wanted the payment in cash, spoken by Enoch, is a big problem. And like I said, from what I'm hearing, word around the campfire is that they're not just looking into this one or this particular situation. They are actually looking into the possibility that Diddy did this more times. And that's when it could be a serious issue. So don't be surprised. If you find out some type of tax evasion or some money laundering case coming towards Diddy. Glad you made it over to YouTube, Portia. She said she had to log out of YouTube and log back in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, they Trump getting away with a lot. Trump getting away with a lot, it appears. The Epstein files. Somebody in the chat said, the reason why I said that, somebody in the chat said the government is looking into others, but don't do it for Trump. They should look into all his crimes. A lot of people feel like that. Las Vegas. Okay, we got Las Vegas in here, y'all. Say what's up to my Las Vegas. Says Cynthia is a long time lurker. Well, I'm glad you have been lurking with your boy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So there was a story that Grandma Kathy wanted us to pray for. And I want to dive into it a little bit today. Kathy, Grandma Kathy, can you put in the chat, what's the name of the young lady with the mysterious story? Is Catherine? Definitely God got me. God got me for sure. God got me for sure. What was the name, Grandma Kathy? It was Catherine something? There's a new story that's been viral. Catherine, I want to get to it a little bit later. After Grandma Kathy put it in the chat, we'll talk about it in a little bit. Somebody said, "All who is this?" Marshall says, "All petty fuckers need to be jailed for life, put to death." Shout out. Matter of fact, yep, that's the one, Kathy. That's the one. Is that her name, Nancy Guthrie? I'm gonna look into that a little bit later. My YouTube channel is Flow Daddy Flow. FLODADDY FLO. That's my YouTube channel. For everybody listening, Flow Daddy Flow. FLODADDY. Did y'all see the news that China has made it to where if you have a crime, predator crimes, sexual type of things against children, they have just made that punishable by death? Yeah, China getting it right. China getting it right. China said if you, I don't know if y'all saw that, it just happened. I saw it yesterday. I don't know if they just did it this week, but I know it's a new thing. China says if you are found guilty in China of doing something to a kid, something strange, sexual, that is now punishable by death. Zachary says, you need to run for president. I shouldn't I? If I run for president, y'all gonna hold me down? Don't let them do no strange shit to me. If I run for president, do not let them do no strange shit. Don't let them clone me. Don't let them shoot at me. Don't let them do none of that. And if y'all can hold y'all end of the bargain, then I might go ahead and run. Fuck it. What if I told you Flo might run for president? But everybody's saying I definitely agree with China. I definitely agree with China. Sentence I think it should have been like that. I always wondered why it wasn't like that. Why? Why would it be anything less? You fuck with a kid in that way, you deserve the death penalty. Here it is on MSN. In China, criminal law allows the death penalty for certain crimes committed against children. Courts determine. China has law that sentences criminals who commit extremely vile crimes against children to death. They face execution with no mercy. Execution with no mercy. China is not fucking around. Somebody in the chat said Chinese slumlords are kicking blacks out of their homes in Ypsilanti. Check it out. I haven't seen it, but if you wanted, somebody in the chat said check it out. Aaron says sorry, needs to be public hangings. y'all, hey, look, y'all more harder than China. So it says here under China's criminal law, such as child rape, long-time sexual abuse, or trafficking involving extreme cruelty, or cases resulting in severe physical or psychological damage can qualify as especially serious crimes. In those cases, judge may impose life imprisonment or execution depending on the circumstances. Chinese authorities have repeatedly stated that crimes against children are treated as a category requiring the harshest protection measures. In recent years, state media has reported several high-profile cases where courts emphasize deterrence, public safety, and the lasting impact of abuse when issuing maximum penalties. The legal approach reflects a broader stance within the system. Crimes that permanently damage a child's physical or psychological well-being are treated as among the most serious offenses under the law. So I don't know what else China doing, and I can't speak to it right now because I haven't researched it. But I can tell you one thing. Round of applause for China for getting that right. I think the U.S. need to take a page out of this book and start cutting off genitals. I think if you caught convicted of doing something sexual with a young person, child, I think snip. I think that would calm people down. I really truly believe that will calm these people down, because these people, Melissa, you missed the Diddy news. You got to watch this episode from the beginning. Melissa asked me, have I heard anything new with Diddy? And I sure did. I put it. We talked about that in the beginning of the show. So after the show, you can go back to the beginning, or I think you can go back to the beginning now. I don't know how this works on Facebook. If not, you can go to YouTube right now. My YouTube channel is Flow Daddy Flow, FLODADDY, FLO. You can go over there right now and start it from the beginning and catch up on the Diddy news, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, and that's the thing. They won't do this because the higher ups, it'll be too many higher ups getting a death penalty for crimes against kids. So good luck trying to pass it in this predatorial. We are in predator infested waters here in the United States of America. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, man, that it's so many predators running around. We don't even know who the hell they are. Or who isn't one, I should say. But we need harsher penalties. Because put it like this, it's so many people preying on young kids that it makes you say, you know what? There's no way possible that this, whatever the penalties are, can't be enough. The penalties we have in place right now can't be harsh enough because too many people are doing it. Just too many people. So what that tells me, that tells me that the penalties that we have in place right now aren't harsh enough, man. So we need to, like I said, my idea is snip. I think that's what I would do. That's the penalty. My penalty would be, okay, you fooling around with kids, snip, move on. I didn't say China's my friend. I never said China's my friend. Don't put words in my mouth. I said harsh penalties. I agree with them with harsh penalties for child predators. I definitely agree with them on that. They don't have to be my friend for me to agree with them on something. I definitely 1,000% believe that they got that right. And that's the thing. We got to quit making blanket statements and taking things out of context when somebody said, there's a lot of people who are not my friend that may say something or do something that I agree with. That's life. But I'm not gonna be closed minded to something or someone just because I don't really like them or they're not my friend. You can learn a lot from a dummy. You can learn a lot from an enemy. You can learn a lot from some of your biggest haters. This is why this is why I feel like while I'm good at what I do, I feel like I'm good at what I do because of the fact that I listen to people. Whether I agree with you or not, I will listen and break down what you're saying and doing. But yeah, the Diddy news is just that you can go back and listen to it. But the bottom line is, with all these with these cash payments, $100,000, they are looking into it. Oh, and the ladies, somebody said, what about the ladies? Sew them shut. Sew them shut. Somebody said, sew them shut. Renee says, let's go to the chat real quick. Renee says, I've been saying that people who have unnatural urges like that should come forward before the effort. Before they do something like that and then voluntary snip themselves. I don't. For real though, in all seriousness, for real. Scrap this. Somebody said just scrap this whole system. Tear it down. Somebody said we need to just tear this whole system down to the studs. We need to tear this whole system down to the studs and build a whole new system. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But this Katie, what is it, Katie? I gotta go back in there. What is that? We gotta talk about this Katie situation. What is the name of it? Katie Guthrie? Give me that name again, y'all. Katie Guthrie. I think this is it. Tell me if y'all haven't heard this mysterious story going on with Katie? I'm looking for it now, y'all. Katie something. What the heck is her name? Come on, somebody give me that name again. Katie Guthrie or whatever. I can't pronounce it. All I know is it's a story that you need to tap into. I've been so busy with the Epstein files that I haven't had the opportunity to dive into the Katie. Oh, come on, Katie. Nancy. I'm sorry. Sorry. Nancy. Not Katie. I'm sorry, y'all. But I've been so busy with the Epstein files. I've been seeing this come across my desk, but I haven't had any time to really dig into it because this is really the type of story that I really dive into. But I've been so busy with these Epstein files, I haven't had time. And it pains me because these are the case of like Nancy Guthrie. This is the type of stuff that I'm known for. Like I cover these cases, I expose a lot of information, I do a lot of digging, and I normally find stuff that's hidden in plain sight. That's been my claim to fame. But let me get everybody acquainted to this story. And like I said, I hope I'll be able to dive into it maybe today. Later today, I may be able to post about it, but I hate that I haven't been able to cover this case. Nancy Guthrie search continues as FBI canvasses roadways. Investigators get over 4,000 calls to tip line in 24 hours. What to know about the search for Nancy Guthrie? We're getting this from CBS News. First of all, over 4,000 calls have been made to a tip line for the Arizona Sheriff's Department investigating the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. In the last 24 hours, officials said this on Wednesday. The FBI said agents were conducting an extensive search along the roadway in the part of the Tucson where Nancy lives. Nancy, where Nancy lives. Sorry about that, y'all. A man who says he was detained in the investigation Tuesday night has been released. He told reporters early Wednesday he didn't do anything. He is innocent. Nancy was 84 years old, the mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah, has been missing since February 1st. Authorities believe she has been abducted. She was abducted from her home in Tucson in the middle of the night. The FBI on Tuesday released images and video of a person in a ski mask and gloves at Nancy's door the night she went missing out in Tucson, Arizona. Details on FBI's search of nearby roadways. The FBI said Wednesday it was conducting an extensive search of nearby roadway near where Nancy went missing. Authorities are focusing on roads, washes, and pull-offs between Nancy's home and any major roadways leading out of Tucson. They've also canvassed nearby gas stations and pulled surveillance video from surrounding neighborhoods. Investigators were following up on many of the thousands of tips that have come in over the last 24 hours in Wednesday's search. The neighborhood where Nancy lives sits in an area with a lot of thick bush and long, windy, narrow streets. There's a considerable distance between houses in the neighborhood. There are also no street lights because of the local laws aimed at cutting down on light pollution. I didn't know there was a such thing as light pollution. Now, how Bitcoin might connect to the Nancy case. An apparent ransom note for Nancy demanded payment in Bitcoin. While authorities have not confirmed if the ransom demand is legitimate, they have previously said they are taking the note seriously. Ben Wise, a crypto reporter for Fortune, joined CBS News for analysis. Historically, criminals flocked to Bitcoin because they thought it was anonymous, Wise said. But what's happened over the past few years is that there are these blockchain whizzes that can look at the networks of transactions, and they can also look at the transactions and often see where they're coming from. So there are some clues. So you can get by looking at the blockchain and looking at the data. So they can find out even if it's Bitcoin. What happened to Nancy is what I want to know. And Creepy Little Beach says, and it's funny because Harvey from 11 from TMZ was also on the Epstein list as spinning narratives for the high-profile people, and demands list went to him. Yeah, something is very strange about this Nancy case. And who's to snatch an 84-year-old woman? To snatch an 84-year-old woman, what the heck is this world coming to, man? To survive on this land, this planet for 84 years and then to be snatched up, to be just snatched up. Now, some more clues coming in to be snatched up is just bullshit. I don't know what else to say. Like I can't really. Ain't no nice way to put it. This is no filter. So this is complete bullshit. Now, just recently, I've seen that Nancy investigators have found a pair of black gloves near the roadside. So it says here, this is MSN. No, Fox News. I'm sorry, Fox News. A pair of black gloves was recovered near Nancy's Tucson area home and is now being tested for DNA, marking the latest development in the investigation into her disappearance. Authorities said the gloves were found roughly a mile and a half from her Catalina Foothills residence, though it is not yet known whether they are connected to the masked individual captured on surveillance video at the home or not. There are conflicting reports though, whether there was one glove or a pair of gloves. Deputies and FBI agents were seen searching desert brush along a nearby roadside late Wednesday into early Thursday, focusing on terrain about a mile from the property. Fox News Digital observed multiple patrol vehicles and sheriff's forensics trucks at the scene as investigators combed through cactuses and rocky ground. Officials declined to discuss what prompted the search. Investigators are also seeking ring door footage from homes in the area from January 11th between 9 p.m. and midnight, and from January 31st between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. Time frame authorities believe could be significant. So they missed missed the deadlines. So obviously they missed two ransom deadlines, sparking new theories. The gloves surfaced days after the FBI released black and white images showing a masked person wearing a backpack and a gun holster on Nancy's porch the night she vanished. In the images, the individuals appear to reach toward the doorbell camera. The footage does not show what happened next. Authorities briefly stopped a man near the U.S.-Mexico border shortly after the images became public, but later confirmed he was questioned and released. Law enforcement also executed a search in Rio Rico, where the man lives. Officials have not disclosed what led the stop and have not announced any charges in the case. Here are some images of the masked dude. Who is this weirdo? Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. This is the asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the asshole weirdo that we are looking for. If you want a better picture, check it out on Fox News. They got a picture. He got a ski mask on and a book bag. What the hell this guy problem is, I don't know. But I know that daughter is a wreck right now. So, it says she was last seen at her home January 31st and reported missing the following day. Investigators have said they believe she was taken against her will. I would assume so. And DNA testing confirmed that blood found on her porch belonged to her. Damn. You know what type of fucked up human being you gotta be to go snatch up an 84-year-old woman, a grandmother? Shit, she might be a great grandmother at this point. I'm sure she is a great grandmother at this point. I hate this fucking world sometimes, y'all. What are you thirsty for? Is it money? And if it's money, why are you so infatuated with money that you're willing to kidnap an 84-year-old grandma? Luckily, thousands of tips have come in, but we haven't located her yet. I'm praying she's still alive. Savannah shared images publicly and said that her family believes their mother is still alive. She and her siblings have expressed willingness to pay a ransom, though authorities have not confirmed whether ransom messages that circulated are authentic or whether investigators have had direct contact with anyone claiming responsibility. Officials have also warned that Nancy relies on several medications, heightened concerns about her well-being as the search continues. Man, I know that family is a fucking wreck right now. Because you got some idiot with a mask on, so desperate for money. You snatching up, man. This world is something else, man. I mean, you can't even just 84 years old. You still gotta walk around with your neck on a swivel because somebody might snatch your ass. Here's Nancy right here. This is the picture they're showing me. Sometimes these publications have the wrong picture and they'll be like, that's not her. Look, I'm going off the publication. So let me know if this is Nancy. I'm showing it to you on Facebook and YouTube. If you see her, help out. Shit. Somebody said on one of my comments on my video said, me and 50 Cent are jealous of Diddy. And that's why we covering it. I'm gonna get back to Nancy, but let me let you know. I can't speak for 50, but I'm sure 50 ain't jealous either. But ain't no way in hell I'm jealous of no damn Diddy. I wouldn't want to be Diddy. Diddy don't have anything that I want. I'm not jealous of no Diddy. I could give a damn about a Diddy. Diddy jealous of me. Anybody that know me know I am confident and secure. I'm not jealous of no Diddy. I wouldn't want to be Diddy, his itty bitty Diddy with the Tootsie Roll. Why would I be jealous of itty bitty Diddy with Tootsie Roll? Money don't make me. Money don't make me. My grandfather used to always tell me, money don't make you, you make money. And so the only thing somebody could say that it is, you want Diddy's money? I don't want Diddy's money. I don't give a fuck about money like that. I make money. I want money to do things I want to do, but I would never sell my soul for nothing, for no money, none of that. I don't give a fuck about that. So when people say stuff like that, they're just projecting who they are on you. Like, you might be jealous of people, but first of all, Diddy got an itty bitty Tootsie Roll. I'm not gonna be jealous of that. He funny looking to me. He knocked me, and I don't want to talk about him, but I mean, to people who think there's 1,000 reasons for me not to be jealous of Diddy at all. There's nothing about Diddy that I want at all. I'm doing well, making money, doing the right thing. I don't have to sell my soul or do weird shit to people. I can just come on here, talk to y'all, and I'm straight. Diddy is jealous of me. I'm like my boy Toby say, I'm free. I ain't eating maggot burgers. So let's get back to Nancy. I just had a little comment pop through. I had to tell y'all. You know, I share all my little hate mail. I call it hate mail. Somebody said he's not even attractive, right? Like, what? There's nothing about Diddy that would even make me jealous at all. Not one single thing. Not one single thing. Look at Grandma Kathy on Facebook. Hey, y'all, Grandma Kathy love bailing on my YouTube crowd and making her way to Facebook. Grandma Kathy, she love Facebook. So hey, look, everybody on YouTube, y'all gotta let her know how y'all feel about her. How her getting away from y'all. Angela says, you are so right. This world is so messed up. Tired of these politicians and elites trying to always divide us. And that's all they do. That's all they do is divide, divide, divide. Oh, Kathy says she got me in the stereo. Okay. I'm glad to know that I'm in the stereo coming through your speakers. Michelle said, Diddy who? Everybody jealous of no damn Diddy. I'm on here we try to locate. Yeah, money don't make the man. I was raised, my grandfather raised that. Money don't make you, you make money. And I believe that. People who everything is based on money, they live a miserable life. Money is good and you should make money, and I hope everybody make as much of it as they need or want. But don't make it everything. Because anybody that's saying somebody jealous of Diddy, that means you only look at money. Because what the hell, besides money, what the fuck do Diddy got? Diddy ain't got nothing. He don't have anything that a regular person would be jealous of. None of these celebrities, actually, like people said, I don't even want to be famous. I don't even want to be a celebrity. Like back in the day, the celebrities used to make it look exciting to be a celebrity. But in these last few years, and especially these last 2 years, these celebrities make people say, like, you know what? I'm glad to be working my 9 to 5. Fuck being a celebrity. It's not what it's cracked up to be. Michelle said, keep doing you, Flo. Yeah, I'm always keep doing me. They're gonna keep sending me the hate mail, but they can't stop me. Black Rose is coming through a little late. It's okay, Black Roses. You can catch up. So why was she abducted? What is the whole point about it? Is it just for money? Is it somebody that does the Savannah, the person, the host of the Today Show or whoever they said she was, she hosted the Today Show. Is it somebody like have a problem with her? Savannah. I know she is in shambles right now, along with the rest of her family. Run up the algorithm, trolls. Yeah, keep running up the algorithm. Black Roses, y'all funny. Anthony says the abduction was sloppy. They'll be caught. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I ain't jealous of nobody with a. I ain't jealous of nobody with an itsy bitsy tootsie roll. Trust me on that. Oh wow, I gotta look into this. Now I can't confirm it. This is just a rumor. But Fire Glory said she heard that since she was the first anchor to do an interview with some of the victims. Let me look into that. So, and this is just something one of our members heard, Fire Glory. So I don't know. But did anybody else hear that Savannah was one of the first anchors to do a interview with the victims, and then this abduction could have something to do with that. I'm gonna research that. And can anybody confirm? Oh, Virginia was interviewed by her. Y'all giving me some homework. So Virginia, the Epstein victim, Virginia, was interviewed by Savannah. Now, Savannah's mom gets snatched up. I think today, y'all, I think I'm going to have to look. I'm going to hope. I don't think it's really nothing new coming with these Epstein files. But I think I'm going to have to look into Savannah and this connection between her interview in Virginia and possibly that having something to do with her mother coming up missing. Y'all just gave me some homework. And Tabitha said it is a way for us to stop talking about Trump. I got to look into this. Savannah was giving the victims a platform on NBC to have a voice. Oh my God. And somebody else said, y'all got some information. Somebody said, and the network pulled it before it aired, and Savannah was pissed. Oh my God. If this is connected to the Epstein or the victims, I am going to be tripping. A lot of people saying they heard it. Wow, I'm definitely gonna do some research on it, y'all. So look for a story. Look for me to drop a story on my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook page and YouTube. I gotta look into that. That makes a lot of sense. I can't say if it's true or not, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we know they've done a lot to silence people. Did y'all see anybody report? Has anybody reported, like on social media, like on a larger platform? Has anybody talked about that she was the first person to interview Virginia? Did anybody talk about that? Do y'all see any large creators talk about it? Let me know. But I'll find out. But I just want to know if anybody that I listen to, have they talked about this? What's up, Chocolate One? So y'all just gave me some homework. Thirsty Thursdays. Hey, y'all definitely catch this show out. Check this show out, the Flow Show No Filter, every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. y'all. And y'all got some homework. I'm gonna see if I can come back with some more information, because this sounds crazy.
Swan.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
As always, another great, should I say, not good show, another great show is in the books. Thanks to everybody for checking me out on this Thirsty Thursday. And as always, I love y'all, but I'm out.